Here's a look at today's assignment on simplifying fractions. The learning targets are: I can explain how two fractions are equivalent by using the giant 1, and I can write a fraction in its simplest or lowest form. Sometimes it is useful to express a fraction in lowest terms. If you write a fraction in lowest terms, you use the smallest whole numbers possible to express the fraction. Simplifying a fraction is the process of rewriting it in its lowest terms. Here's one simplified fraction, 55 over 500. If you do the factors of 55 and 500, the factors are the numbers that you multiply to get to that number. The greatest common factor between them, the largest factor they have in common, is 5. So if you take 55 divided by 5 and 500 divided by 5, you get 11 over 100. Is that written in its simplest form? Yes or no, and how do you know? Here's another one to do that on, 28 over 60. They found a factor of 2, so they did 28 divided by 2 and 60 divided by 2 to get 14 over 30. Is that written in its simplest form? Yes or no, and how do you know? This is an example slide of how you can simplify a fraction. So here we have the fraction 36 over 48. What I did is I found the factors of 36 and I found the factors of 48. And I discovered that 12 is the largest factor that they have in common. So I put 12 in my giant 1. Whatever I do to my numerator, I also have to do to my denominator. 36 divided by 12 is 3. 48 divided by 12 is 4. I cannot break this number down any further because 3 and 4 do not have any common factors other than 1, which does not count in this case. So 3/4 is the same as 36 over 48. It's just written in the smallest terms. You're going to do this same work for these three fractions right here, 24 over 36, 30 over 48, and 56 over 98. Find the greatest common factor between the two numbers, put that number in the giant 1, divide, and you will come up with the fraction in its simplest form. Replace these question marks with those numbers, please.